This one is called Together Again. You can change who you are, but you cannot run from yourself. Okay. So I think, finally, we will get an episode that I'm into.
Friends will feel betrayed by this revelation. Ahsoka is left with a difficult choice.
Maybe we could pretend to be.
I mean, it's really no choice at all if it's the only way out.
What do you think we should do, Ahsoka?
Back? I'll tell you where their family's from. That should motivate them.
Ahsoka, why would you say that? Because she's a snake, just like I warned you.
Ooh, this is actually a good plan.
Out of all of this.
I won't forget this.
I like shaded talk like that.
You think he will find out?
Ooh.
He knows. He always knows.
They're talking about Darth Maul, in case you didn't get that reference.
She leaves the Citadel.
This is gonna end up being very convenient for Ahsoka.
What are you up to? She'll hold it over my head. Wait, you're going back to help her, so you can one-up her? Now you're catching on.
As good of a reason as any.
How do we rescue Ahsoka without getting captured again?
Might as well do some good.
Ahsoka's gonna go all Rambo.
This, we're in great shape.
They're just gonna load you up. Nobody paid him yet. I don't even know what species that is. My knowledge is failing me here.
I told you, get moving.
Yeah, somehow I think Gangster's inventory control is a little better than that. You ever know someone who just loads up a semi-truck with cocaine just because somebody told them to? I don't think so. And then all of a sudden we see this species again.
Cracking down on my operation.
Here's another thing. This is part of the array of magic tricks that the Clone Wars played on us, right? Because when Maul came back in Clone Wars originally, I thought this is the dumbest freaking thing. I was mad because it was stupid. He got cut in half in episode 1. Qui-Gon died to help them beat him, and then he just comes back, and then he comes back again, but then by the end of it, and by the time Rebels rolled around, I was like, this is actually a really good storyline, especially the final episode that Maul is in Rebels. Obi-Wan has a line like, I will heal this old wound, and you're just like, oh man, this is good. It was good writing, and the fight scene was so short and simple and awesome. It's one of the scenes of Rebels that I would suggest anyone go back and watch again and see just how good it really is.
Of your operation.
Yeah. And this is where what they're doing right now is they're connecting the original Clone Wars series, this season of Clone Wars, and Solo and Rebels all together. Because we already knew that he was building a criminal empire in the original Clone Wars, and it kind of got a little wrecked. We already knew he was involved with the Pikes, and then Solo showed us he was basically in charge of, the Crimson Dawn as well. So it's kind of like, here we go, let's bring it all together.
Way to deal with our
And this is quite a while before Solo happens, so...
clear to him.
And it's kind of weird. So there's a piece of the puzzle missing, right? Which is one of kind of the big tragedies of how not great Solo did at the box office, because a sequel to Solo would have told us what happened, right? How did Maul go from still being in command of a large criminal empire and Kira basically going to him to be his, right-hand woman? How did he go from that to the wash-up that he is appearing as in Rebels at first? That is a piece of the story that we haven't gotten yet that I would love to have. This jumpsuit's not a bad design for Ahsoka either.
What's Maul doing there?
There we go. Blow him. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, human isn't gonna beat up a Trandoshan. Why'd he go up there in the first place? I also guard my drugs with just a whole bunch of low-level thugs with no combat ability.
And this Jedi.
Jedi.
Oh, what a way to find out.
Her?
Execute them all.
Look, now is really not the time to explain.
They didn't think you could leave?
Yeah,
There's a few that have done it.
time was?
The Mandos like that.
I'm sorry I couldn't tell you before, Trace.
Not the time still.
Dean.
I didn't realize they had guns on this thing. Ooh, I like that ship. Can the Mandos come to Coruscant just like that? And they never got paid for this job, so all of that risk to their life and limb were for nothing.
Since the Pikes think I was
Don't understand. Why would anyone walk away from being a Jedi?
it's complicated.
I was about to say, it's complicated.
But I don't want to hear. You and I have a common enemy.
Here we go. There we go.
I need your help.
So the last few episodes are going to be where it happens.
I'm afraid where it might lead.
You mean back to the Jedi?
Yes.
Never gets the chance to go back to the Jedi thanks to Order 66.
Rafa's right.
All right.
So I'll plug a little bit here. If you have not read the new canon Ahsoka book, it's not new. I mean, it's part of Disney canon books. It's just called Ahsoka. It's really good. You should read it. It goes into a lot of what happened to her after Order 66 and how she got kind of put on the path she was on that you see her in Rebels. Very good piece of EU writing. Ooh, I like that ship. Because we got to bring the clones back into it because it's established that there were clones fighting on Mandalore. They kind of, I wouldn't say they were defectors, but it was kind of a secret mission. Cool. So the last couple episodes should be pretty darn good. That was a good setup. I would say out of the Trace story arc, that was definitely the best one. So pretty happy. Yeah, let's just roll with it. 2 more weeks, and since I'm doing this one kind of late, the next one isn't actually that far away. So yeah, we'll get there.